everybody. I'm doing this video because I watch YouTube. I watch the car market and all that. I watch how car prices are going, and I even sometimes go look at car prices and things like that, and watch these people talking about how much the average American home brings in, or the average American makes in a year. And these people are actually on here saying that, well, the average American household brings in around about $70,000 a year after all these statistics. Well, I hate to tell you, you're wrong. The average household in America brings roughly around, if they're lucky, $30,000. And that's with a single parent working, okay? And if you have two of them working, like me and my wife, you might possibly bring in $50,000 a year in this day of age, which is crazy because $50,000 when I was growing up, it means you were relatively, well off if your parents brought that in, right? Well, in this day of age, it's like when two people bring $50,000 in, I hate to tell you, but it's like one person working, they're only making $25,000 a year in this day of age. And I say all that because these car manufacturers, if you go up to buy like a brand new truck, just a basic brand new truck, it ranges from anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000. Why would I want to buy a brand new vehicle that it's like I'm buying a house, that I have to pay for it for so many years, like 30 or 40 years before I even get the damn thing paid off? And the thing is they like, when you go to purchase this vehicle, you're paying $1,700 a month for a truck. That is ridiculous. And if you're lucky to get a small car, you're paying around $30,000 for a small car that used to run around 14 to 15, maybe 20 on the 20 side, $20,000 to pay for this car. And your car note would be like $240, somewhere around in there, right? That was like 10 years ago. It's crazy how they just jack the prices up and thinking people are going to buy these new cars. And then you got the used car on the used cars end. They jack their prices up too because they know people are going to come in and buy used cars, which is ridiculous. They'll try to sell you a vehicle, a truck, or a car with 200-something thousand miles on it. They want you to pay $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 for these vehicles, and they're not worth a crap. So this is what I suggest to America. If you have a vehicle and it's paid for, hang on to it. Or if you're already in the process of buying this vehicle, when you get it paid off, don't buy another vehicle. I say it's time for Americans to stand up and stop buying vehicles from these companies, Ford, Chevy, and Dodge. And I'm a third-generation Ford owner. My grandpa was a Ford owner. My dad was a Ford owner. I'm a third-generation Ford owner. I have a Ford F-150, and it runs like crap. That's another thing. Ford, why are y'all putting 3.5-liter motors in trucks? If you want to put a low burning fuel engine inside your truck, go back with the straight six instead of these raggedy little motors you got in them now. And I know people are going to say, well, why don't you buy the 3.5 turbo boost? Because it's raggedy. I had one as a work truck. You know what it did? It won't even haul a trailer. It runs hot when you pull a trailer. It's retarded. Go back with a V8. Your truck's not worth $50,000 to $60,000 to $80,000. It's not. It's a plastic hunk of shit. And my daughter bought her a Ford car. Nothing but problems out of it. So it will be the end, probably, of... See, I'm a third generation. She's a fourth generation Ford owner. So this will probably be the end of us buying Fords. Because after this truck, I will not buy another Ford. I will not. And I will not buy another GMC Sierra. I had one of those too. You know what's the problem with the GMC Sierra and the 5.3 liter? Any one of them you buy, around 75,000 to 150,000 miles, the rear main seal goes out. And guess what? That's a $500 fix if you can find a mechanic who actually charge you $500 to do the work on this truck. That means they got to drop the transmission, pull the back pan off the engine, and pull that seal out and put a new one in because it's a faulty seal. So, with Dodge, drinks too much gas. Great on power, great transmissions. Pull anything, horrible on gas. So, I just want to get on here and rant and really basically lay it out for people, and all these people saying that the average home makes this. No, they don't. No, they don't. Americans are struggling. True Americans that's been here for a while, they are really struggling. And the government don't give a shit, but they're bringing these foreigners in, and you can look it up online. They're giving them all kind of grants and all this, but if any kind of American this day tries to go to get a grant to start a business, get help, or anything, they won't give them a money grant. They'll tell them go get on food stamps, welfare, and all that, and that don't do nothing. That does nothing but put stress on the economy. But you can sit there and give somebody $50,000 to $500,000 grant who's never born here, and let them come in the country and start their own business. But the average American, it don't matter if black, white, Mexican, they can't get those grants because they're not a foreigner. And I think that's ridiculous. So with that being said, y'all have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving.